Unifier's message for the new year 2013. Dear brothers and sisters, many of you have been frightened by the prophecies about Earth's doom the 21st of December 2012. We have previously stated that the Earth will not be doomed and perish, but according to the Mayan prophecy, as well as other prophecies, the Earth and its civilization is entering a new era, a golden age, which requires of us a change in consciousness. This consciousness is a necessity for the survival of the earthly civilization. A new consciousness in a new time. The earthly human evolutionary theory still rests in Isaac Newton's outdated paradigm from the 1600s of a mechanical universe composed of molecular machines. These are working in an objective reality, and you can get to know these with the right instruments. The whole universe is like a clockwork with certain natural laws. Order prevails with cause and effect. Everything can be proven experimentally, otherwise it doesn't exist. Positivism has characterized the modern era with all its technological advances. In this worldview, the esotericism has an obscure place. Wonders not following the laws of nature are still regarded as nonsense, a result of too much imagination. We describe a universal truth about the universe to you when we say that the reality is not possible to get to know without any instrument, but only through our own intuition, a sense of unity and wholeness. Our perception of the wholeness is merging because the culture of the multidimensional universe has its roots in unity. When the lower quality part of the mind, the ego that so far has been in control, dominated our lives, our way of thinking and acting, gradually will be overridden by our wholeness navigator, the primary soul consciousness, which will have more prominent role in the 2000s. Then we will scrap and restructure our perceptions of who we really are. During this process, our true identity will come to emerge like a stream of light from what was once an impenetrable fog. The new worldview, which emerged during the 1900s and that will flourish in the 2000s, it looks upon everything in the universe as vibrations. Here, quanta is the smallest component of matter, but also the first manifestation of the invisible energy that dominates in the universe. Nikola Tesla called it scalar energy. Science has called it zero-point energy or neutrinos, which are omnipresent in the manifested universe. This energy is transcendent and not bound neither to time nor space. Man can consciously sense this energy when focusing his consciousness in the forehead region, where the soul, the primary, and the mind, the secondary consciousness, had their seat. As we know it, scalar energy is behind all forms of energy and matter. Resonance is the method through which we can connect with this energy. Our thoughts and emotions vibrate at different wavelengths, and we constantly create circumstances in our lives that depend on what energies we resonate with. What you focus on and resonates with will materialize, become objective, realized. Life must be lived from the inside out and not adhered to from the outside in. Our consciousness gives rise to everything we create in our lives, both good and bad. Scalar energy, zero-point energy, is a creative power in the universe. It's charged with both unselfish, unconditional love, harmony, and information. As humans, we are co-creators in this process. Miracles are no longer exceptions that interfere with the drawings, but are natural parts of the quantum world. This new worldview make suddenly understandable the so-called religious drawings that characterize Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, Buddhism, Taoism, and Sikhism. Here is most of what we need to know about scalar energy and how our consciousness can receive and utilize this power. But not even representatives of these philosophies have understood the meaning of these messages. The quantum world is profoundly spiritual. Spirituality is not the same as religion. Spirituality is free from all forms of sectarianism or idolatry. Spirituality is life itself, the essence of all that has been, all that is, and all that will come to be. Spirituality is the core essence of creation. It's eternal, infinite, indestructible. Those who have developed a higher qualitative multidimensional consciousness have understood what esoteric knowledge is, and how each of us can make contact with this divine scalar energy, this zero-point energy, soul energy, within ourselves, that we so far has been unaware of. Since this energy and information will dominate the research in medicine, psychology, biology, technology, communications, etc. during the 2000s, it's time to bring this energy and information out of our brain computer and the DNA matrix, where it's been hidden for millennia. Here is the operate system for everything that takes place in the biosphere on our planet. The true Gnosticism, sacred theology, which our International Academy of Life Sciences, AAC, represents, will become the queen of sciences in the 2000s. Our entire planet is undergoing major processes of restructuring and change that regard our climate, environment, consciousness, lifestyle, and technological advancements. This demands much of us individuals, regardless of race, color, gender, status, national or professional affiliation. The entire earthly civilization is on the threshold of revolutionary development that for the first time takes place on Earth during our thousands of years of history. This new development requires a paradigmatic shift, a change in consciousness, a consciousness that is fully adapted to the future requirements and challenges. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them, said Albert Einstein. We must be prepared, both mentally and emotionally, to meet the future demands and challenges. But that does not happen by itself, as some believe or claim. Each of us must consciously work on ourselves by learning how creation works in its entirety. We need to clean out all garbage, like lower quality thoughts and feelings, from our subconscious data fields, our DNA, that we have accumulated over the countless numbers of lives, and that prevents us from achieving the goal in our pursuit. Heaven does not open up by itself. It requires willingness, perseverance, patience, and commitment if we want to succeed. A great athlete cannot stand on the podium if just looking at how others are training 6 days a week to achieve the goals. One disinterested who sleeps through the lessons in school cannot reach secondary school, whatever he does. Why do you think it would be different when it comes to your own consciousness development and emancipation from your mind's, your ego's, lower quality characteristics? Many feel called for just because they have experienced a few glimpses of what lies beyond the way. But to understand life as a whole and the cause behind every event, every possible situation, that which is happening, then the step is big. You have to develop yourself and solve your own problems before you can teach and develop others. One must become a master in life before one can promise mastery to someone else. On Earth, there are currently more teachers than there are students. Our International Academy for Global Human Culture, AAC, with a focus on life sciences, human sciences, has created a model for advancement that rises the current limited individual's three-dimensional consciousness to an unlimited multidimensional quantum consciousness. Do you belong to those who want to live in a global human culture where we can work together regardless of race, national, cultural, religious or philosophical affiliation? Are you willing to take responsibility for your life by changing the way you think and act? Or do you belong to those sitting still, waiting for the world around to change all by itself, without your participation? The time is short. You must choose direction in life if you want to be part of the new civilization, the Fifth Order. The choice is in your hands. You are welcome to contact our Academy AAC and ensure a place in a global community where we work together, and with a new one consciousness, change the world into a paradise to live in.